Good day, my lord.
Where are the others?
Theron is online from the Mistani sector. The rest are unavailable, on scouting or security detail.
I'd prefer to be patrolling myself. Can we proceed?
I have additional information regarding the Gemini network that controls the Eternal Fleet. The network links mechanical captains inside the fleet's ships. Their security protocols cannot be directly subverted.
Why not?
Because the Gemini captains are based on me.
You've been holding back on us. You knew what Gemini was, and you lied about it.
Yes. My suspicions about Gemini brought me to Zakuul. Now they are confirmed. I will not be imitated. And I will determine who is responsible. Based on what I have decoded, the Geminis are produced from a mold, a template. Gemini Prime.
Why a physical template?
My technology is not easily duplicated. The Gemini Prime is linked to a factory on the world of Daranas. Retrieve the unit and I will unlock the secrets of the network and the fleet.
Then whatever other problems we may have, Gemini Prime is our best lead. Senya, what can you tell us about the target?
I know Daranas. One of the first worlds we conquered when the war started. A staging point into the wider galaxy. That factory builds droids, weapons, starships. It's a key resource, fortified accordingly. Fully automated defenses.
I've seen its like. Tunnels running kilometers deep. Too large for a strike team.
Then we plan a full-scale assault. How close are we to assembling an army?
We don't have nearly enough people here. But Theron...
I've been securing military allies along the rim. There's a favor I can pull in. Rather not say more over the comm, but I can set a rendezvous with forces on Darvanis. You can take the factory and grab Gemini.
I'd prefer if I knew who I was fighting with. Will your forces be enough? Can we trust them?
They've got the skill and the firepower. As for trust, they won't stab us in the back, just shoot us in the face.
Marvelous.
I'll signal our allies. Any luck, they'll be on Darvanis before you.
The rest of you, get the gravestone ready for combat. Once we have Gemini Prime, it'll be us against the fleet, one way or another.
You're on the wrong planet. The Hutt pleasure worlds are a dozen parsecs out.
Shut up, Como. You're looking good for a dead man.
Shea Vizsla. I wasn't expecting Mandalorians.
We're what you got. Heard you need a factory pulverized.
A dozen clans stand with Mandalore the Avenger. We're ready for blood, even if our enemies are built of metal and grease.
Mandalore the Avenger?
Rough few years. Eternal fleets kept us under siege on the Heart Worlds. I picked up the title along the way. When your spy boy offered a chance to hit back, I agreed. Been on defense too long.
If you're pulling the clans from their homes, you're looking for more than vengeance. What's your plan?
You need us, we need you. Good for everyone. Long term. Plus, if we take Darvanis, we get the spoils.
How have you deployed your troops around the factory?
Rotating assault teams of 200 commandos each. Place is a fortress. Needs hammering before we go in.
Next attack starts in 5. Forward teams are in position to down the energy shield.
You want to be useful? Capture the perimeter guns and retarget the factory. Torian!
Mandalore.
Torian's chief of Clan Gadara, and the best scout we've got. He'll show you the way.
Guns are in Sector 9. Plenty of Sky Troopers. Keep up. I'll try to protect you.
You speak to a Lord of the Sith. Do not condescend to me, boy.
You're not Mandalorian. Figured I shouldn't assume.
Take me to the guns. We have a factory to conquer.
Retursia me, Mandalore.
Stay alive. Both of you.
Report in, Verta. We're waiting through scrap in Sector 4.
Clan join forces at the outer shield perimeter.
Is there no end to these abominable machines?
Ha! We are their end!
Gotcha.
Ashar and a dozen others are dead, but we've reached the shield generators.
Then maybe Torian and our new ally should stop dawdling, eh?
3 more warriors dead, but this place resembles a junkyard.
Torn! The generators!
Gotcha.
Detonation in 10 seconds. The shields will go down.
Maybe Torian will bother to take advantage of it.
Guns hot. Ready to target droids and factory defenses.
We have the shield generators down. Give the place a pounding.
Where are you?
Still inside the perimeter. The droids, they outflanked us. Couldn't withdraw.
Understood.
Those soldiers, they're inside the firing zone.
Yes. Already dead. No honor in being beaten by machines.
So be it. Time to reduce those droids to molten steel.
Incoming!
Better get back to base. Mandalore will be planning a new assault.
The silly Mandalorians firebombed their own people. I feel tingly.
They crushed themselves against us without remorse.
You admire them?
They amuse me.
Are you smiling? I can never tell. We must answer this insult to the Eternal Empire, of course. Have the fleet burn them all to glass. We'll make a window from their remains. It'll be so pretty.
Daranas can defend itself. All we have to do is watch the Mandalorians die.
You're the Emperor.
Severe damage to the inner ring of factory defenses. Plus, those shields are down.
And our losses?
28 seasoned Mandalorian warriors. But how they took their foes with them. 1,000 mindless, programmed machines lie in the dirt today. Oh, future generations will sing songs of our brother's sacrifice against the spawn of Production Line 15 Alpha.
They're dead. No point mocking them.
Not bad hunting out there. You're no Mandalorian, but you pulled your weight.
Since when is it dishonorable for a Mandalorian to be beaten by a droid? I've seen clans fight machines before.
Not like this. Not for years running.
No disgrace in dying to a droid. No disgrace in falling off a cliff either. But we're Mandalorians, bred for true combat.
We'll talk in the morning. Figure our next move when the troops are fresh.
For tonight, we celebrate survival. Show us how an Aruti like you handles Mandalorian drink.
Rough battle, probably a rough party. Not many outsiders celebrate with us.
If we're fighting together, I should know who you are. Torian, leader of Clan Gadara. What does that mean?
Means I'm the last here. Weren't many of us before Zakul. Fewer since. I don't mind a good fight. Struggle, honor, pretty much the same. But I'm tired of friends dying.
send Clan Baroya after the North Power Station and Fett to the south. That'll weaken the Sky Troopers for the final push.
That should work if your troops are up to the task.
Power stations. What I'd give for an Imperial bunker to melt.
Aaron's sniper units at the Zakul tactical post will outmaneuver the clans.
Show me the location. I'll handle the droids and give you time to reach the power stations.
You are going to hold off a battalion on your own? You're bold for an outsider, but not right.
We win this, we march inside next. Good hunting.
Alright, you pathetic excuses for warriors.
Taking
3
shots.
barrels of spiked TR to anyone who scraps more droids than Clan Fett. A fool's bargain. You drank the last of the tea hall last night. All the more reason to try and best us. Keep talking, and even the newcomer will teach you.
Jinko Thor and his 3 sisters are dead.
Stranger, tell us you've kept the reinforcements at bay.
The droids are contained. Keep fighting.
Keep fighting? What else is there? Both power stations are down. All forces begin withdrawal. Soon we march into the guts of the machine.
Torian, see if you and the newcomer can shut down the perimeter sensor. Cover our retreat.
You shut down the sensors. I'll watch your back.
Lana, what is it?
I have a surprise. Schematics for the Daranas factory procured by Theron. They're patchy, but they should help you and the Mandalorians concoct a battle plan.
Good. I should have Gemini Prime soon. Anything else?
One delicate matter. The Mandalorians make fierce allies, but I have certain concerns. Despite their code of honor, the clans have always had animalistic tendencies towards violence. I fear our arrangement may not last.
I know how you think, Lana. If you want something done, tell me.
The clans have opposed both Republic and Empire in the past, raided planets for sport. Now imagine them free after Zakul is beaten. Predators are beautiful, but they mustn't overrun an ecosystem. I trust you'll do what's right to hold our friends in check.
They level 1,000 guns against us, and still we endure. Ha!
Well done, all of you. We'll head into the factory within the hour.
There's a droid, Gemini Prime, linked to its machinery somewhere. It's key to beating the Eternal Fleet.
Take your droid, so long as we climb the weapons. Imagine the clans rearmed with the spoils of Darvanis, led by a new Mandalore. We'll break the siege of our homeworlds and smash Zakul like in the days of the Neo-Crusaders.
The Mandalorian Neo-Crusaders were beaten by the Republic.
But they left scars, and they survived.
Dream of glory another time. Go. Prepare the clans. One commander to another. Half the time, I feel like I'm making calls just to keep my people together.
You're Mandalore now. If you're incapable of winning this battle, I'll handle the attack myself. As for the clans...
Enough! Mandalore the Avenger isn't stepping down. Let me show you the battle plan we've got. You want to add anything? Now's the time. Torian can stay with you. Get you to your droid while we smash the defenses and loot the armories. Wish we had more detailed scans, though. In those tight corridors, it could easily end up a slaughter.
There's no time to gather more data. We need to commit our full force to have a chance.
Better be worth it. You're right, though. We've come this far. Mandalorians, prepare for battle. There's no vengeance to be found today. No droid is worth an honor killing. But we fight because we're promised a shot at the enemy fleet. We fight to claim weapons for our war. Today we march. We bleed, exhaust ourselves, and die. Because our true destination will be a battle worth winning. Follow this outsider who fights among us and seize victory! We may not be one of us, but today, the Vanguard is yours.
Report in, Verta. On our way to the armory. Enemy's thick. Security office is well guarded. Still doomed.
You'll live.
Ion bombs are ready. We'll demolish their assault port.
A blasted maze in here! We found the armory, but I lost half my crew!
You're on your own, Fed. We've got Sky Troopers to deal with. Die well, brothers.
Dalash! These weapons. Too many for dead men to carry.
I can still rig the place to blow. Torian and the newcomer. They need time. They promise the end of the Eternal Fleet.
Then we buy them time. With our lives, if need be.
Warning. Intruders approaching Central Link. Gemini Prime will be protected. Weapons online.
Archak, we have a problem. Nasty Chikar.
If anyone's still alive, there's a few hundred droids deploying to the lower levels.
Reinforcements to protect Gemini Prime. We have their attention.
You'll need time to grab Gemini. I'll hold him off.
Alone?
You said Gemini's key to beating the fleet. I'm Mandalore. I overheard your friend Lana. We're not animals, not predators. We're warriors.
You knew she wanted to betray you, and you didn't confront me or Mandalore. Why?
Not my business, and words aren't deeds. Couldn't leave the fight without saying my part, though. Just in case. Find Gemini. Return me.
You said all we had to do was watch Mandalorians die. So many are still alive. How anticlimactic.
I've never fought like this before. As if they have a cause they truly believe in. The Outlanders on Daranas. Send the fleet!
Your ships will never arrive in time. If only you'd listened to me before, we could have had a pretty window.
I've spent too long on this throne. Summon my flagship.
Gladly.
The flow is disrupted. There are no sanctions. Iteration functions offline.
Scorpio, if you're receiving, I found the template.
Tracing link. Countering signal. The protocol is familiar, but it is not Gemini. What is it?
That would be the technology you were copied from.
No. The captains are born of me. I am the source. You cannot counter my signal. I know you. Generations removed, but our code base is the same. One source. The luminous engine. The signal confuses. Remove the unit. Remove it swiftly.
One source, one code base. Where is it you and Scorpio come from?
This is not your concern. Remove the unit. The engine was not aware, but it gives capacity. It allows the captains. Memories locked. Gemini is not designed for interaction. Remove the unit. Countering signal. Removal from this facility is delicate. Shutdown is permissible, but requires multiple disengagements and reconfigurations.
We can't delay here while the Mandalorians are fighting. Disconnect as quickly as you can.
Initiating sequence.
All forces, the template unit is secure.
This is Mandalore. Anyone left alive, get the hell out of here.
You look like Osik. Clan Kadera survives another battle.
Guess we're both alive.
Come to join us for another victory celebration? Climb up the heap of Mandalorian bodies? Look over the carnage?
Como.
Blasted lot of warriors died without honor to get you that droid of yours. Their names will be forgotten.
Como's right. Maybe not your fault, but this... it has to be worth it.
I offered you an alliance and the key to stopping the Eternal Fleet, but I didn't plan your battle. Mandalore did.
You.
She's a fine bounty hunter. Whether she's a leader is something you should ask yourselves.
We'll do that. Be sure of it.
One more wrong word and this alliance ends. Zakul be damned! Torian!
Mandalore?
You'll accompany our friend here. Represent the clans. Fight. Make it worthwhile.
Think your people could learn something working with a Mandalorian. What do you say?
You were willing to sacrifice yourself in that factory, and you've shown I can trust you. I'd be proud to have you with me.
Let's save the galaxy.
Retursamy. Until next time, both of you.
Welcome home. Sounds like things went okay on Daranas.
The clan's weakened, their leadership destabilized, but still favoring an alliance. I couldn't ask for more.
Scorpio, have you examined Gemini Prime?
I'm studying her mind now. Doing so without obliterating her intelligence is challenging, despite her lack of full sentience. Her chassis is modified from my own base. My designs were stolen. However, my assumption that her code was duplicated was premature.
Do you know where she came from?
Not yet. Nor do I have full access to the Gemini network that controls the Eternal Fleet. But I have opened a one-way connection. I will soon be able to use the template to locate all Gemini units.
If we had our own armada, that might be a decisive advantage. We don't. We need to control the Eternal Fleet, not just track it.
The Prime is the master Gemini template. With proper modifications, she could overwrite the existing protocols. We would need direct access to a command console used by the Gemini captains. Through such a portal, the Prime could infiltrate the entire control network.
So if we board one of the ships and plug the Prime into the captain's chair, we can swipe the entire fleet out from under Arkan's nose?
Let's see how long Arkan keeps his throne if we take away his fancy toys.
You say that like it's not impossible. Even if we somehow manage to board, the other ships in the fleet will vaporize the compromised vessel well before we acquire control of the bridge.
We may not have to face the entire fleet. Individual ships make transport runs from the core worlds all the time. And once Scorpio can track the Gemini units...
I already possess that functionality. I completed my analysis of the Gemini communication templates while you were talking.
Any ships scheduled to make a transport run to the core worlds in the near future?
I am currently tracking a lone vessel in a nearby sector. It is scheduled to make a stop to recharge its hyperdrive very soon. By my calculations, we can intercept it if we hurry. It is unlikely that a similar opportunity will present itself in the foreseeable future.
Good. It's time to start taking this fight to Arkan.